Hey, everybody. It is Justice for Comics. Happy Thursday to everybody. Just a little song tribute to the great late James Caan, who just passed away last night. They announced it today. So that was a little Godfather theme music. Obviously, the role he's probably the most known for as the eldest son of the Godfather. And hey, I'll stop, put my cam back on here. And yeah, he was 82 years old, lived a long time. That's a ripe old. That's a ripe old. I don't know. Is that a ripe old age? I think 82 is pretty old. I don't think I'll live to be 82. Probably 65. If I live to be 65, I drink. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe this will preserve me. But a drink, I'm drinking an old fashioned. I think that's one of Jimmy Caan's favorite drinks. So a little toast to the late great James Caan. Of course, he was also in the movie The Elf, which was, yeah, it's probably one of the go-to Christmas movies every year for my family, anyways. Been watching that since my kids were little, and it's already a holiday classic. So yeah, he was a good actor. I love those scenes in The Godfather when he starts beating up his sister's boyfriend. He didn't take any shit. So um, yeah, 82. They didn't say what he passed away from, but I think I heard that he had hypertension and maybe heart-related problems over the years a little bit. So yeah, you get to be 82. That's usually it's either cancer or the ticker. One of the two things usually get you in your 80s. But yeah, if you live that long, anyways. But that's all I wanted to say about that. The late great James Caan. Let me share my screen. Let me go to CBR. We're gonna review some things there. I got some comic books to show off tonight as well. There we go. There is the news. Sonny, yeah, that's right. He played Sonny. I couldn't think of the name. Of course, he was Sonny. There's the news there about his passing. Um, there's other news things that we could talk about as well. The Thor: Love and Thunder. There was an interview of Natalie Portman the other day saying it's the gayest movie that Marvel has ever done. It's already getting very bad reviews by critics. I don't know. I don't know what to think about it. Usually, I like the Thor movies. They usually have some comedy to them. The director, what's his name? Tahiti. I can't remember his damn name. I'll think of it in a second. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. I think they said that the Rotten Tomatoes gave it a fairly low score. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what it's going to end up being, but a lot of YouTubers already coming out, saying it's going to be terrible. Yeah, it looks like it's sitting at. They're saying Rotten Tomatoes says 70%. I don't know. That doesn't sound too bad. 70%. Usually, if it's like 40 or 50% or lower, it's usually pretty bad. I don't know. I think there'll be some funny parts to the movie. There'll be some things where I'm sure there'll be some cringy moments. They basically want to hand the mantle over to a woman now. Thor was always written in the early days. Thor was the man's man. He bedded all the women. He drank all the mead. He got drunk, and that was sort of the MO of Thor. He was a god. Everyone else is a puny human. But that was typically, the way they represented him in comic books. And I know over time, things change. They've done different storylines. but he's always been a very machismo, very macho, godlike character. Um, and it sounds like in this movie they're gonna take him down a notch. I enjoyed the other Thor movies. I thought they were always pretty good. Um, I don't know. I don't know what this movie's going to be like. I am interested in seeing it. I haven't decided. I don't know if I'm going to go to the movie theater. I might go to the movie theater if my brother comes up to visit and he wants to go see it. He'll probably see it before me, but I might go see it with him in the movie theater. But I'm inclined to watch it, through streaming. I'm more of a streamer than a moviegoer. I will go to movie theaters here and there, but um, yeah, I don't know. I don't like movie theaters as much. I'm too used to being in the house now. I'm too used to sitting on my couch, my favorite little spot, having the TV positioned the way I want, all that good stuff. So it's a little bit more difficult for me to go to a movie theater. And although the theaters I usually go to are pretty nice, I get the leather chair that reclines, and um, it's still fun to go to a theater here and there, I guess. But I would prefer to see most movies from home. But there you go, Thor: Love and Thunder. That is coming out, I believe, this week. I think it comes out tomorrow or tonight, maybe tonight. Tonight at midnight. Are they still doing that midnight showings? Probably tomorrow. I think Friday. So there's a few other things we could talk about in the news. We'll highlight that. I don't know. Yeah, I'll go to Bleeding Cool. Prepare for all these pop-ups to show themselves. All right. What do we have? Oh yeah, Black Panther #7. I think that came out on Wednesday. There are a couple panels showing Tosin. So of course that's bringing back Black Panther 3 a little bit. There's a little bit more action on eBay. I still have my 28 copies of the regular A cover. I'm gonna hold on to him for a while. I don't know. I'll probably hold on to him until I see a trailer where he's in a Black Panther movie. Then I think you're gonna see the value of that book explode. Till then, it's gonna go back and forth. I think it's gonna stay in that $50 to $80 range for a while. Maybe you'll see it pop up to $100 for a brief period of time. But for the most part, it's going to stay in that range, I think. There was something else I think was interesting. Maybe it was on the main page. There's a bunch of Lego stuff coming out that's interesting. Got this for you Nintendo fans. You got the Super Mario set. Looks like the first set here is of Bowser. Is that his name, Bowser? The Mighty Bowser. Yep. That's the main boss in the first Nintendo game. Man, this is a big set. 2,807 pieces. Wow. It's pretty huge. That would take a little bit of time to build. So they got some photos of it. So this comes out in October of this year. I think the suggested retail price is $270 for this bad boy, $269. So if you're into Legos, I would buy Legos if I had like a really big room to display things. I don't know how, this house I'm in is kind of small. I've got a closet. Maybe I could put a couple shelves up to display things, but it's not the same as having your own room. So I'm always hesitant to buy these things, although I think it's really cool. I kind of dig it. I like the look of it. And it'd probably be fun to build. I just don't have the ability to display it. And I think that's what you got to do. If you're a big Lego person, I think you've got to have shelves. You got to have an area to display these pieces. It's still fun to just build it and then you put it back in the box and it goes up on a shelf. I don't know. Just to me, I think you've got to have room to display that stuff. So there you go. Lego, the Mighty Bowser, comes out in October. That looks like a fun build. 2,800 pieces. That'll take a little while. He stands 12.5 inches tall, 16 inches wide, and 11 inches deep. So yeah, that'll take up some space. Yeah, it just looks cool. I like it. I dig it. I just won't buy it because I don't have room to display it. All right, what's this? What's this article here? DC demanded a white character for Milestone's Blood Syndicate. Boogeyman was a character who first appeared in the Milestone Media comic book series Blood Syndicate, published by DC Comics. The title credited as being created by the late Dwayne Duffy, Ivan Velez, and Dennis Cohen. First drawn by Trevor Von Eden, Ivan would write or co-write all 35 issues of the series that saw a team of superpowered characters created by the Big Bang event, described by Velez Jr. as not a team, they're a gang, made up of remnants of a number of street gangs, including Tech Nine, Flashback, Fade Dog, Oro Dog, Kwai, and more. As the book continued, initially made up of people of color, Ivan Velez Jr. states that DC Comics then demanded a white character join the team. That makes sense. I don't know. I guess if you want true diversity, you got to have every. This is what it's come down to, right? We got to. Every single race has to be represented in a comic book. I don't know. How about you just write a good story, and who cares about race? I don't. I mean, I get it. You want to have some diversity in comic books. It has its place, but if it's becoming the overriding concept all the time, oh, we got to have diversity, and then what happens is the story gets left behind. There's not a good story anymore. I don't know. So is Bleeding Cool trying to create some controversy here? It sounds like they are. Who cares if it has a white person in it or not? I don't think it really matters, but I guess Boogeyman, this character, was supposed to be white. He looks, I don't know, he doesn't even look like a human being, so it doesn't matter if his skin is white. I don't know. It seems ridiculous, but, people will argue over anything anymore. We're in a culture that just loves to debate and argue and get pissed off about the stupidest things. That's where we're at. I have nobody in the chat right now. Amazing. I usually have at least 3 or 4 or 5 people. I guess I haven't done one of these Thursday night live streams in a while, so I've kind of lost my audience. So everyone's probably going to watch this on replay. Sorry, everybody. I did send out notifications ahead of time, about an hour or so before. And I did send it out on my IG account as well. But yeah, everyone's busy. I mean, it is the 4th of July week. A lot of people are on vacation. Schools are out. Yeah, I think people got things going on. We had a good 4th of July here. We had some fireworks. Yeah, it was fun. We had a get together. Actually, we did it on July 3rd. We had a get together the day before July 4th, because the 4th fell on a Monday. We had a big party with a bunch of our neighbors over on Sunday. And it was fun. We had a good time, had some drinks. I may have ran through some fireworks just because I had too much to drink. That may or may not have happened. There may be a video out there somewhere about that. Yeah, but we had a good July 4th celebration. It was fun. Let's do this. Let's go into some of the comic books that I have to show off today. properly. All right. Just want the lighting to be a little bit better. Okay. First off, I'm going to highlight some books that I got from my good friend Marcus. Marcus lives up in, I think he lives in North Dakota. He lives up in the cold country. And he's a big lover of the horror comic book theme. So he sent me a bunch of really cool books. These are magazines that came out in 2018, 2017, 2018. So let's take a look here. We've got, first one is The Creeps, number 10. And I believe that cover is by San Julian. The Creeps, number 10. Awesome looking cover by San Julian. These are magazine size. He also sent them with these nice My Lights, which is very nice of him to do. Love those My Lights. Here's number 16. This is another San Julian cover with Dracula holding the damsel, the naked damsel. I'd imagine back in the 60s when these came out, this would be pretty racy to see on your store shelf. Just an awesome cover by San Julian. Very cool cover. Number 16. Number 18. This is a Frazetta cover. Creeps number 18. Awesome looking Frazetta cover. Very cool. Frazetta always had that nice style. And he's basically the father of that genre of these barbaric, just awesome looking covers. Here's another San Julian cover for Creeps number 31. Yeah, that's an awesome cover. Beautiful. Very creepy. Love it. Love it. And this is number 32. This is a Frazetta cover. Another Frazetta. Awesome, man. He just drew muscles for time. Look at that. I had like an 8-pack here. Look at that. Look at those muscles that Frazetta could draw. Unbelievable, this guy. I mean, he was the Michelangelo of comic illustration, in my opinion. Doesn't get much better than Frazetta. All right, now these are a couple issues of a magazine called Shudder. It's the world's #1 illustrated horror magazine. This just came out in April of 2022. I can't tell who the cover is by. Let me take a look real quick. It's not San Julian or Frazetta, I don't think. Let's see if I can see who the cover is by. Jeff Jones did the cover on this one. That's pretty cool. Very cool cover by Jeff Jones. Got the old mummy coming out of the casket there. Awesome looking cover. Beautiful. Getting one of these nice, beautiful My Lights. Just, man, they're so awesome. Nothing's better than having a really nice My Light. Of course, I did a video highlighting what's going on with E. Gerber. The backboards now are not going to be the same. This is a Frazetta cover. This is Shudder number 4. That's a famous Frazetta cover. I remember seeing that one before. In fact, I think that's in the Frazetta Museum, that original. Just a warrior goddess, I think is what she is. Oh, Valkyrie. Maybe she's a Valkyrie. It's an awesome little lizard right there. It's pretty cool. Beautiful Frazetta cover. And then we've got number 5, which is a San Julian cover. Oh, man, this one's so good, too. I love that cover. It's awesome. Beautiful San Julian cover. The Grim Reaper with the sickle. Very cool. All right, so thank you very much, Marcus. So that was a special AOK from Marcus. He's sent me a lot of books over the years. Very grateful to him as well. As always, he's always sending me awesome stuff. So let's take a look. I got some cool books here, too. I'm gonna have to do a Frison Friday. Maybe I'll do a Frison Friday Instagram post tomorrow. This is Sandman Nightmare Country #1. That's the Frison cover of Death. I got 2 of those bad boys. Mint condition. Obviously, would love to get these graded at some point. I don't know. I'm afraid to get things graded. I just like having them in my lights. I don't know. This is a book I've been coveting for a long time. I finally was able to get it. I just can never find the right deal on it. I got it for less than $30, so right around ratio price. It came from a eBay seller in Mexico. He sent it in beautiful condition. He had it wrapped really well. He sent it in a nice package, so it came in beautiful shape. Beautiful shape. This is Ravencroft, is Institute of Criminally Insane, and this I think is issue #1. This is the Ryan Brown 1 in 25 variant. I always love this cover. It's one of my favorite Ryan Brown covers. It's just a great cover, fantastic cover, and it's, for a while there, it was kind of hard to find it for less than $50 or $60, but right now there's some good deals. People aren't paying attention. This was now I got it for like $25. I mean, with shipping, it might have been $30 shipped. It was a nice deal. So glad to have picked that up. This is an exclusive. I can't remember. Maybe KRS Comics, maybe, or Eastside. I think it was Eastside Comics. This is Miles Morales Spider-Man #39. This is the Ivan Tao exclusive. The blood dripping Miles Morales cover, black cover. Beautiful cover by Tao. And then you've got the Virgin, of course. So this is the Virgin trade dress set. These did sell out, by the way, and they definitely are selling for more than I paid. So they have gone up in value. I don't know if that's still the case, but it seems like everything's been going down in value lately. This just came out. This is Disturbed Dark Messiah. This is Opus Comics. This is issue 2. This is the C cover by the great David Finch. I just love David Finch's artwork sometimes, and this cover is just freaking awesome. I mean, I got 2 of them. So I think I got one off of Midtown, and the other one I got, I think, through Opus's website, maybe, or there was another store that was selling this. I got a pretty good deal on both of them. But if you look on eBay, I mean, there's not too many on eBay. I think this sells around $40 to $50. So I got them for about $25. Yeah, I love that cover. All right, this is a really good book. Only 50 of these exist. This is the Star Wars Darth Vader #22. This is the Ian Gist, personally signed and numbered out of 50. So this is the trade dress, 8 out of 50. And of course, you also have the Virgin, 8 out of 50, signed by Gist. Just an awesome cover. And I think I got this through Trinity Comics. So I have not seen any of these go up for sale on eBay, so I have no idea what this would sell for. I know what I paid for it, but I would imagine it would sell for a lot more, many times more than I paid for it. Just a cool cover by Ian Gist, and very, very limited. This book came out just a week or so ago, Mindset #1. I like that cover. This was I think a 1 in 10 ratio variant. It was probably the best cover of all the covers that came out on this. It was a good read. It was definitely interesting. It was about mind control. So I don't know if I'll continue to buy that, but it's a #1 by Vault Comics. We'll see how it does. If it gets optioned or whatever, that'll be good. All right, Canto Lionhearted. This was one I've shown before. I can't remember what number this is. I think it was one of the last issues, #5 maybe, in that series, Lionhearted series. That's a Will Staley cover. It's got that poster look to it, right? So I'm showing this because there was another one that just came out by Will Staley that looks really cool. And again, has that poster look to it. This is Canto #1. This is Tales of the Unnamed World. This is the 1 in 10 incentive variant. Obviously, I liked it. I got a couple copies. Before, for pre-orders, these were hard to find. I mean, the pre-order was like $25 for this through uh, discount buyer service. I usually use them. They wanted like 25 for this. It's about what I paid with shipping and everything. I should have just got it from them. But yeah, it's basically a $25 book. You go on eBay right now, I think you can pick it up around 18 to 20, so a little cheaper on eBay at the moment. But pre-order, these were hard to find. I just couldn't find one. I had to find one from, like, I got one from the UK. I don't know. It just wasn't easy to get pre-order. Now that the book's out, it's a little bit more plentiful. So if you like that one, there are some deals on eBay for that. All right, this is a really cool cover. This is a Jock cover. I think it's Batman 124, the 1 in 50 variant, the gold foil variant by Jock. I know it's kind of hard to see through the camera, but maybe there's a better angle. Yeah, it's just a cool cover. I like these gold foil covers by Jock. They're really cool. I think prior to these gold ones, he had some silver ones. I didn't like those as much. The gold are much, much better than the silver ones. So yeah, I'm digging the gold. I think I got one more coming off that Jock set. I think he's got a couple more of those gold ones coming out. Batman 124. This is the 1 in 25 cover. I can't remember this guy's name. It's just an awesome artist, though. I think he's from the Netherlands, maybe. His Instagram. I'll have to post it maybe later in the description. He's a really cool artist. A lot of awesome detail. There's a Deathstroke one that he has out as well. I probably should have shown that one too. That one looks awesome as well. Just all kinds of crazy detail. I mean, I could sit there and just look at this cover for like 20 minutes, just study it. There's so much going on. It's fantastic. So I really dig this artist. I've talked to him actually through Instagram. I think he uses a translation device because he doesn't speak English. I think he's from the Netherlands. Yeah, I guess I could look him up real quick. I want to give him his proper recognition. What the hell's going on here? There we go. Okay. Go to my postings. I've got his. Yeah, I know I posted about it. I know a lot of you follow me on Instagram, so this is probably not anything new to you. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, Philia Kennaboy. Phila Kennaboy. Oh, here's his Instagram, anyways. There's the lad right there. Yeah, I think he's from the Netherlands, or I think he's Norwegian. I don't think he speaks English very well. Because I asked him to come on the show, and he said he's just not comfortable because he doesn't speak English all that well. Oh, and there's the Deathstroke one that he did. Deathstroke number 10. Deathstroke Incorporated number 10. These are all the weapons of the Joker. It's just a crazy looking cover. But I dig this guy's artwork. I hope he does more covers. He's talented. There's no doubt about it. Looks like he's a Star Wars fan. He's also a lazy ass. He goes by Philia. But yeah, I like his art. Pretty cool stuff. All right. Next one here is, this one's a hot one. At least this was on the Hot 10 list about a week or so ago. This is the Black Adam number 1. This is the Perio foil cover. It is kind of dark. It's not the easiest to see through the camera, but believe me, it's nice. It's a really cool cover. It's a 1 in 100 ratio variant. So yeah, not too many of these out there. I'm sure your local comic book shop was not able to get one unless they ordered 100 copies. of the A or B cover. Here's the A cover. I love that A cover by Ivan Rodriguez, though. Man, that's a good cover. I like this one probably just as much as I do the Perillo cover. Haven't read it yet. That's on my reading list this weekend. I'm going to try to get to that, but it looks like a good looking series. Disturbed Dark Messiah. I did highlight the Finch cover. That's the regular cover. I think this is issue number 2. Yeah, number 2, regular A cover. Cool looking cover. Grimm. I think this is Grimm number 2. This is the 1 in 25 cover by Frison. Got that in the mail just the other day. It's a nice cover. There is a one per store that looks a little bit nicer than this one. That one's not easy to find. I wasn't able to get that copy. Miles Morales, Spider-Man number 38. I get a couple extra copies of this because it's first Spider Smasher, the Bartel cover. I don't know. Long term, maybe there's some spec appeal to that, maybe. Poison Ivy number 1. This is the 1 in 25 cover. I can't remember the artist on that. I probably should highlight that. Robles? Is it Robles? Robles? Who did the art on? Who did the cover on this? Let me see. It's so hard to find things anymore. There's a bunch of artists that did the interior of the book, apparently. I don't know. It's too hard to find. I gave up. Gave up looking for it. I don't know who. I don't know who did the cover, but that's the 1 in 25. It's pretty cool. I like it. It's a nice looking cover. Now, the one I got in the mail today, I really like. This is a Poison Ivy number 2. This is the Frison. The Frison foil cover. Man, this one's really nice. It's a wraparound cover. I know it's kind of hard to see. All these foil covers are hard to see on camera. But believe me, it's beautiful. It's fantastic. It's awesome. Frison, she knows what she's doing. I don't know what to tell you. That's a 1 in 100, by the way. So you're probably not going to see that at a lot of comic book shops, especially on an issue 2 order. This is Red Sonja. I can't remember who the artist is on this one. I don't know. I don't even remember buying that one. I don't remember that one at all. So I don't know if that was a misorder. Maybe I ordered that by mistake. There's another one I don't remember ordering. It's a Virgin cover. Maybe I thought the cover was good. I don't remember ordering either of those, but it happens. Something is Killing the Children. I think this is issue, is it 24? I got the 1 in 25 and the 1 in 50 cover. Yeah, 24. Yep. I haven't read it yet. I think I'm all caught up, though. I think I just need to read this issue, so I'm not that far behind on that series. But again, I got the 1 in 25 cover and the 1 in 50. Got the old hair lip. Interesting cover there by Frison. I guess people are still collecting that series. I don't know. This one's an interesting book. This is a metal cover. This is by Ivan Tao. I think it's called Little Red Ronin, number 1. This is the metal cover. Just kind of a cool looking cover. I like these metal covers. I think they only made like 50 of these, so not very many of these out there, I don't think. Usually the metal covers are a lot lower print run, but they're nice. They're nice to look at type of book. Let's check the chat here and see who's shown up. We got Manny the Comic Collector. He says happy Thursday to everybody. Nikita says your room is dark and needs more lighting. That book is hot. I know. I do have a little bit of lighting. Maybe I should just move my light over more. Maybe that helps. I don't know. I didn't have my light positioned too well. Maybe that adds a little bit more light. I just didn't move it over enough. Nikita says Grimm is such a great story so far. Yeah, I've only read the first issue, so yeah, I'm interested. I think I get issues 2 and 3 yet to read. It does look pretty good. I know that some of the second printings have it's gone to like a third or fourth printing, I think now. We got Manny says, "Did you pick up 8 Billion Genies? Issue 2 dropped last week. It already jumped up in price." No, I did not get any of those. I don't know why. I mean, I did dig the Frison cover. I think the Frison cover looked pretty nice, but I don't know. I just didn't get it. Yeah, I missed out on that one. Obviously, I'm not going to go buy it now. I think I don't know what's it. What's the ache? The regular first issue is going for what, $15 to $20 now. I don't know. Is it a good read? I don't know much about it. I know it got optioned. I think is it Netflix is going to do. I think Netflix picked it up, maybe optioned it, so it is going to be developed. I think at some point. Um, I don't know. What about these shows? Like, what did I watch recently? I've been watching the Umbrella Academy. I'm almost done with the third season. Yeah, I'm done with it. I don't think it's very good. The first 2 seasons were pretty decent. But the first season was really the best. Um, third season, it just I don't know. It just fell flat for me. A lot of the episodes are very very boring. I'm a very negative outlook on a lot of these shows these days. I don't know. I think they're good maybe for a season or two, and then they're terrible. That third season's bad. I mean, it's barely. I'm gonna finish it because I just feel like I need to finish it, but I'm not impressed with it at all. I didn't think it was that good. I don't know what you guys think about it, but and I'm not, I don't care about uh, Victor and the trans character. I could care less about that. It doesn't bother me at all. I'm fine with that. But I think sometimes when they focus on identity politics stuff or they focus on social issues, they don't focus on the story. And so, to me, the plot and the story were just really fell flat for me on that third season of Umbrella Academy. So I don't care for it. Um, I got a bunch of Umbrella Academy comic books too. I got the original series. I don't have the first, what is it, the free comic book day one. I know that's the one that everyone looks for. I don't have that one, but I've got a lot of the other ones, and I've got the Jim Lee. I think one of the series, the Jim Lee cover, that was hot for a bit. Yeah, but no, I haven't picked it up yet, Manny. I'll have to maybe I'll read that in trade eventually. I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to go buy the floppies at this point. If I see it at a comic book shop for cover price, maybe I'll grab it. But around here, I don't get lucky at comic book shops. By the way, there's a brand new comic book shop that, well, it opened in September. They never had a sign above their store, and I didn't even know it existed. It didn't show up in any of the maps that I use. Apparently, though, it's on Apple Maps, which I use an Apple phone. I just never knew it existed. My wife saw it the other day. Went to the liquor store that's just like in the adjacent uh, complex, and I think it's called Vanguard Comics here in Lutz. And I talked to the kid that was at the shop. I haven't talked to the owner yet. Maybe if I have some time, maybe on Saturday, I'll stop by and see if I can talk to the owner. Um, yeah, could be a good way to promote my channel, maybe to help promote his store. It was a small shop. It wasn't real big. Looks like they do some new comic books and they have some old back issues. It looks like they bought a few collections. But the guy that owns the store, I think he does something else. It's just a side business for him. So it'll be interesting to talk to him. And yeah, it'd be nice to maybe have a little local comic book shop to deal with again. There are shops in the area. They're more corporate. There's one down the road that is it's probably 20 minutes from me, and it's called Coliseum of Comics. It's more of that corporate comic book store. There's not a local owner. The owner lives in Orlando. He's got like 20 of them all over the place. So it doesn't have that local feel to it that you'd get from a smaller, local comic book shop. Um, So this shop, I mean, this shop doesn't have a big inventory yet. They probably need to buy more collections, and then I think you'll see them have more comic books available at their store. But it'll be interesting to talk to the owner and see what his plans are, if he's expanding or what he's going to do with that store. So I'll keep you guys apprised of that. But it'd be kind of nice to have a local shop to go to. You know, maybe if I miss something like an 8 billion genies, maybe I can get a deal, find it at the local shop. I know Manny has a couple shops that he goes to all the time and finds deals all the time. He posts it on his Instagram. So make sure you check out Manny the Comic Collector on Instagram. He does some really cool looking videos, highlights books that are worth taking a look at. We got Kenneth Bird in the chat. Nice to see you, Kenneth. All right, guys. What else do we want to talk about? I highlighted some comic books. I wanted to show off those collections. Some stuff I got in the mail recently. Oh yeah, let me go to. I like to go to Mel V's Instagram page once in a while. Let me add that to the stream. Yeah, this is a cool looking cover. I saw that the other day. Iron Man number 22. This is a Lorazzo cover. I think that's the artist, Lorazzo. Just an awesome looking cover. Total cover buy. I've not been reading Iron Man, so I don't know what's going on in the comic book. But yeah, that cover looks badass. I definitely want to pick that up. I believe I pre-ordered that one. What else does he have posted in here? Oh, he's got the news article posted about Tosin replacing the Black Panther as Wakanda's protector. So again, some of the Black Panther 3 books are on the move. I wonder if that 1 in 25 is really doing anything. A while since I've looked at it on eBay. Black Panther 3, the 1 in 25. There are a bunch of graded copies now. Looks like CGC 98, someone's asking 900. CBCS, they're asking 700. There's a raw copy for 275. 275, that seems really low. I wonder if there's any damage on it. Let's see if they say anything about the condition. Oh yeah, color rub left corner and top left corner. Okay. So that's why that one's 275. There's some damage on it. There's a raw copy for 745. I mean that issue's back up because I think that dipped to like $350 to $400 in raw condition maybe a month or two ago. So if that's back up to the $600 to $700 range, look at this guy. He's got 20 copies for 14 grand. 20 copies. Holy crap. Now that was a store owner that obviously must have known ahead of time that there was going to be a new Marvel character in that Black Panther 3 issue. So think about it. If he has 20 copies, that means he had to have what? 20 times 25. I think I should be able to do that in my head mathematically. 20 times 25. That's five. Yeah, that's 500. So he ordered 500 copies of Black Panther number 3 and got 21 and 25s. Wow, that's an investment. 14 grand. That list has been on there for a while though. I don't know. I wonder if he's getting any offers. There's a 9.8 for 1,200. Holy crap. There's the 9.8 combo. Regular A cover and the 1 in 25 for 1,300. Interesting. So what is the regular copy 9.8 going for? I wonder. Wow, there's one for only 169. That seems like a deal, doesn't it? 170 bucks for a 9.8 graded. Wow. There's an auction. 3 days left. It's at 102. There's another auction. That's a second printing. There's one brand new listing, $175 for a 9/8. Okay. I was thinking at least the 9/8 A covers would be at least 200 to 250. 175 does seem still a little low. I don't know. But once that gets up to like if that book gets up to like $500 in 9/8, that regular A cover, which probably won't happen until he's in a trailer, some type of movie trailer. That's when I should go get my 28 copies graded by CGC. I would say out of the 28, probably close to 20 of them would be 9/8. There might be a few here and there that would get 9/6, perhaps. But man, that would be a nice little payday right there if that book ever gets to like $500 in 9/8 graded, because then I would just get a bunch of them graded. Nikita's asking me, what's your page? My page on Instagram is just Justice for Comics. I believe I'm the only Justice for Comics there is on Instagram. I don't think another Justice for Comics. I don't think there is. Well, I type out Justice for Comics. There is another Justice for Comics with 17 posts. Someone's trying to piggyback on my. Yeah. Oh no, it's just someone that's reposting. Okay. Yeah, just somebody who's reposting my stuff. I don't know what that is. Yeah, but I think I'm the only Justice for Comics. There is a Justice Comics. There's a Justice League Forever. Yeah. I'm the only Justice for Comics. What can I tell you? I'm the original. I'm up to 1,418 followers. Not too bad, but it's kind of been very stale. I've been at that 1,400 level for a while. I don't know. I need to go on a couple more shows. I was chatting with Mel V today, and I need to come on his channel. Maybe that'll give me a little bit more exposure. If I came on his channel, cross-pollinated my followers, I suppose, right? Manny says Black Panther 3 went back up in price due to the hype of Black Panther number 7. Yeah, I think I have Black Panther 7 on my pull list. I got to check and make sure. If not, I may have to see if I can find one here locally. But yeah, I don't know if issue 7's jumped up in price or not. But I figured it was going to be at least a $10 book with the second appearance of Tosin in the issue. But yeah, I mean, that's good for people that have been collecting that book. I've told the story. I got very lucky. Universal Studios has a Marvel comic book shop. Actually, if you guys have been to Universal Studios in the Marvel section, they do have comic books for sale in there. And Chasing Comics is the one that gave me the lead on it. But he told me you should check out and see if they have anything at that store. And one of my buddies, his son works there at the park, so I kind of made a financial deal with him. I told him if he bought all those issues for me, that I would pay him a commission. So I paid with I paid. So what, the book was what, $4.99? I think it was $4.99, and then with the commission, I ended up paying around $12 per book, I think. But I had originally 37 copies. I sold 10 of them right away. A couple of them were damaged. I sold some damaged copies actually too, but I had 37 originally, 37 copies of Black Panther 3. I'm down to 28. I still have quite a few. I sold off about 10 copies. There were like 2 or 3 others that were damaged that I sold as well. So I don't know, maybe I sold 12 or so copies. And I got, I sold them for like $50 a piece, so I got a pretty good rate for them. And getting that money kind of paid back what I paid that guy. So yeah. So I guess my cost basis on those 28 copies that I have left are about $5 a piece. So it's not too bad. Um, yeah, I'm gonna hold on to him, and if he ever shows up in a movie, that's when I think you're gonna see that Black Panther 3 book go crazy. I don't know that it will ever approach the Miles Morales level of a modern comic book value, but I mean, I remember when that Miles Morales first appearance, I bought one for $40. I could have bought 20 of them for $40. They were on eBay. I remember there was a seller that I think he had like 50 copies for sale. They were all polybagged. They were all in those poly bags. Um, in my copy is not, mint condition, 9.8. But I remember, yeah, they were like $20 for the longest time. That Ultimate Fallout 4 was like $20 for a long, long time. Then it jumped to $40 because there was some buzz that they were going to make a movie perhaps on him. That wasn't confirmed yet. And then, of course, right when it was confirmed, and when that Spider-Verse movie, then it went crazy. And of course, I kicked myself for not buying. I easily could have bought 10 copies at $40 a piece. It wouldn't have been that big a deal. Oh well, you live and then you learn. And what 9.8 what sold last year for like $2,500, something crazy like that. It's totally crazy. Yeah, thanks, Nikita. Check it out. That's awesome that you found me there. Very good. Manny says Black Panther 7 Stormbreaker variant up to $15. Apparently, that cover was under ordered. That makes sense. Yeah. So the Stormbreaker cover. Take a look at that one real quick. Yeah, there's the regular A cover. Oh, there's the A cover right there, rather. Stormbreaker cover. Okay. Yeah. Very cool. Yeah, $20 to $24. There you go. Manny could probably find that at his local shop for cover price still. He always seems to be able to do that. All right, so that'll be a good one to look for if I happen to see it at a local comic book shop for cover price. Maybe I'll grab one. I'm not going to pay $15, $20 for it though. But if I can get it for cover, I will try to get that. Manny says I paid $40 back in 2020 for Ultimate Fallout 4. There you go. Man, it was 2020. Pretty sure I bought mine before that. I think mine was like in 2019, maybe. I don't know. $40. Yeah, that's a deal. That was a great deal. Yeah, I should have bought multiple copies. I just have one copy. It's in mint shape. It's in a Mylite. It's not graded. Obviously, if it got graded, I think it would grade it a 9.8, but of course, no one really knows. It's hard to tell these days. And of course, your wait time now for a graded book. I don't know if it's still crazy. I think last year it was nuts. It was like 7 to 10 months sometimes. I've heard people tell of waiting that long for a graded copy from CGC. I think they're getting a little faster now. I think it's maybe 3 to 4 months now at the most. So it just depends on whether you want to have a book pressed or not. If you're getting it pressed, I think that's just really going to delay your order. Pretty sure that's what's going to be the problem there. All right, guys. I've been on here about an hour. That's about what I wanted to spend tonight. I'm going to spend some time with the family, eat some dinner. I will have a video out tomorrow. I'll do a quick live stream tomorrow afternoon. Hopefully, if that comic book CBSI does their Hot 10 list, I will do a review of that list tomorrow. Unless it comes out really late. I think last week they put it out really late in the day, so I didn't get a chance to do it. But I will try to do that tomorrow for you, highlighting the top Hot 10 books for the week. I'll do that review, give you my take on it. Maybe it'll be a good list. Who knows? I have a feeling Black Panther 3 will be on the list again. I just have that feeling. There's been enough talk about it this past week. All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Manny, thank you. Nikita, nice to meet you as well. Thank you for following me on Instagram. Kenneth Bird, always good to see you as well. Uh, hopefully, I'll get back into the routine of doing these every Thursday, and let's get more people. I think at one time I was having 30 to 40 people in the live chat. Like to get back to that eventually. So I'm going to try to also show up on other people's live streams. Maybe I'll go on Mel V's in the next week or so. I'm going to try to go on his show. So I'll try to send out notifications through my Instagram. But make sure you guys follow me on Instagram. I definitely communicate more on Instagram. I'm posting things all the time on there, new books, and sometimes I'll do some live streams. So make sure you check that out. Make sure you're following me. Make sure you share and like my videos if you can. Make sure you're subscribed to me on my YouTube channel. And I hope everyone has a great evening. I'll see you guys soon. Thanks, everyone.